So if anyone's on Twitter, you probably seen OJ Simpson's page. I follow OJ Simpson. The moment he got on Twitter, I said, well, I'm gonna follow OJ. Now I don't know why he isn't verified. I don't know why. But OJ, his page, he always got something going on. So ever since the Rona has come out, OJ has been making videos. Now I want to show you these two videos, but one in particular I want to talk about because it kind of stirred up some little controversy on our Instagram page, mentioning something OJ is going to do. But let me go ahead and roll those short clips.
Dad, what are you doing?
Well, they're canceling all these crowds at games, and they tell people not to shake hands and to disinfect surfaces. Well, this is what I want at the golf course today.
So, what?
How do I know how many hands have touched this money? I'm just saying. Take care. Hey, Twitter world, the proper attire when you're playing with three guys from Spokane, Washington. I'm just saying, take care.
So you saw OJ, he was disinfecting his money that he said that he won at the golf course. Then he was joking around about the guys from Spokane, Washington he was playing golf with. Now, we know that Washington State has the most cases of the Rona, and a lot of people are passing away in that state more than any other state. But the part I want to go back to is him disinfecting the money. Now, there was a post that was sent to me by, some people in Kenya about one of the guidelines that they have in Kenya during this, process for them. And they encourage them to use M-Pesa. And so they wouldn't have to have a cash transaction. Now, cash is king in the African continent for the most part. In America, we don't really do a lot of cash. We don't have to because we do a lot of, credit card and debit card transactions. Most things would be debit card. But over there, it's not like that. But they do have M-Pesa, which is like the mobile money. So they encourage them to not move money at all. And I had made a post stating I think it's a very smart thing to go cashless because at that moment you can stop all the interaction and passing the germs of money, because money is one of the dirtiest things that you can handle is that. Now, of course, you have people that come out there and say, oh, no, you're not really woke. I'm like, well, I never said I was. I never said it. Like, if you got to say what you are, then you're not that. That's first and foremost. But they say that I really don't understand, because if you put everything in a bank or you put everything in mobile money or whatever you're doing, then they could cut it off at any time and then you won't have anything. And I say, okay, if you worry about them cutting things off from you and, affecting you, I say, well, then you cannot use a cell phone, because Edward Snowden told all of us that that cell phone tracks your movement. They could turn on the microphone. They could turn on the camera if they want to of your own phone. You understand? They can do that. They can go look at apps you've been looking at, your internet history. They can do whatever they want to do on that phone that you have. So you're so worried about not having cash and saying they're going to cut something off, they can do a whole lot of things to you. You said one person has said at the time period, well, when it comes to cash money, they don't know how much you got. I'm like, well, if you don't report what you have, it's called tax evasion. And the IRS would definitely come get you if you don't report your money. So, now I told them this. Cash money is paper. If you really want to have something of value that actually means something, would be land, would be gold, would be diamonds. You get what I'm saying? Something like that. A natural resource like copper, the coltan, that sort of thing. If you don't have a natural, tangible resource that you could sell, because as long as the American government or whatever government is there, the money may be worth something. And it depends on the government. If it tanks, then you got a bunch of paper, nothing to do with. Versus, let's say if you had $10,000 worth of gold versus 10,000 actual American dollars. Gold is going to be worth the same. American dollars can be depreciate. or they can not be worth anything at all. It's called what is a fiat currency. So you being cashless is really no different than you having in your pocket to a point, because they could take it from you. Anybody could take something from you. Actually, if in your bank, if something happened to your money, right, they usually put it back. That's been my experiences with that. Versus if somebody takes some cash money from me, then I don't have nobody to put my money back. Because one time someone had, I don't know how they got my debit card number, and they was, using ride sharing companies in New York. And I'm like, they say, are you in New York right now? They call me. I'm like, no, I'm not in New York. I'm right here in Houston. And they shut down the card, put my money back. Now, what if somebody would stole my wallet or something? I don't got none of that money back. And it doesn't matter how much money that they can get you for. They'll put your money right back in your account. So for me, that's a convenience. I mean, if you want to be the type that you're that worried about it and you want to live off of the grid, do that. It's no problem. Like I said, but you can't have no cell phone. You can't have anything that's connecting you to that internet, because as long as you're connecting to the internet, you're being tracked. You can be watched. We have a surveillance society. We watched everywhere. You watched at the red light. It's not pictures of you at the red light. You got cameras on you at stores, cameras on you everywhere. Police got cameras. Everybody got cameras. We all got cell phone cameras. The cell phone cameras have actually been a agent of justice for us, as it actually has been. But what I'm saying is, we live in a surveillance society. So if you're worrying about cash and them doing this and doing that, you are 20 steps behind of what they can do. So I'm bringing all that situation up to say that with this coronavirus, handling cash money wouldn't be something that I would really advocate. I never really handled it too much anyway, but I guess if you want to handle it like that, get you some gloves. But, I think OJ got the right idea. I guess you're going to handle it, disinfect it. Nothing wrong with that. But they're not mentioning that with this situation. And I thought that is very interesting. Now, I don't hear any of them saying disinfect your money if you're going to use cash money. And some people say, well, they got bacteria on debit card. Yes, but that's your bacteria. That's not really someone else's. You're not giving too many people your debit card like that. You're really not. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with OJ disinfecting his money, and just this conversation about, how money could be dirty, or if you was to go cashless or whatever. I know some of you get into this, the end of the world and the book of Revelation. Look, all that's going to happen in his own time. But my thing is this: if you're not having nothing tangible with anything that you have, like land, gold, diamonds, etc., you have nothing tangible like that, any paper money that you have can be worthless at any day in time. Look at the stock market and how it's tanking.